Reisbog Dev. If I'm not saying it correctly, I will have a little caucus with him for him to help me say that. I've been waiting for somebody to introduce me to him, but it looks like he's not here yet. And to you, distinguished guests, our friends from the media who are here, talking about the media, you know, we are doing a hybrid event in that we are also online with the Mail and Guardian, and they're having their audience streaming this event live. Teachers and learners, and I'm told that actually we don't say teachers anymore, we say educators. Educators and learners, ladies and gentlemen, and all protocol observed. Welcome to this event. Let's start with a song. I know South Africans, whatever it is that we do, whether we are at the wedding, at a funeral, wherever, we all want to start with something just to wake us up. And I would like to do so by introducing a lady that I met many years ago. I know I might look a little young, but I'm about to turn 50 in January. So many years ago, yes, Minister, believe it or not. Many years ago when I was working for the old Radio Bob, I used to interview a lot of artists. And I remember one day, Lindelani Mkhize, the amazing gentleman behind Joya Celebration, introduced me to this performer here. And Lindelani had done something very interesting, and I'm going to put her on the spot. Maybe she'll be able to do that. She covered a song that's loved by most of you, a classic by 2 Tons of Fun, Just Us. And I was so shocked. You know, they did the quieter version of it. It was just so amazing. But this lady, for you who know your music, she's been a backup artist for the late Miriam Makeba, the late Latki Dube. She's done backup artist for the late Hugh Masekela, for the living Hugh Masekela. For so many artists, the late Sepotola, she is still here, still standing, just an amazing powerhouse. Indeed, it's true when they say dynamites do come in small packages. Don't look at me. Ladies and gentlemen, Kanyo Mapumulo!
Never have I seen such beauty anywhere. South Africa, my home, my being, my pride.
Nyanga wamzansi
And it's called Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much, Mr. Martin Sweet and Nkosi and the team for inviting me. I think I've been doing events for more than, how many times? Decades. Yeah. Are you ready to dance now? I know it's been a pandemic. Some of you guys haven't been dancing for too long. So it's time to dance this morning. Just enjoy yourself and thank God that we are still alive. Yeah. Yeah. Just. What? Everybody stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Everyone. I don't want to see anyone sitting down. We're all dancing and celebrate life. Come on. Nanti pata pata, nanti pata pata, nanti pata pata, nanti pata. Oh yo mama, nanti pata pata, yo mama, nanti pata pata, yo mama, nanti pata pata, oh yo mama, nanti pata pata. If you know how to shake your booty, do it. This is your time. This is your time. Enjoy life, my baby. Hey, we've been stuck at home. Hey, let's dance. Just, helele. Oh, 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 we pata. Oh, yo, yo, more song to go. One more song to go. Hey, I see my sister right there. She's sweating like me, which means she's doing a good job. Good job, dear. Yeah, that's part of exercise. My selector, we're ready. No, don't sit down. Don't sit down. One more song. Yeah. Africa, oh, my Africa. Just away. Oh, Africa. Oh, Africa. Paragua parataya piseke sorona Pagawaye Iwana Mulilo Lakini Lukambu Senegal Lukana Echopu Wokalo Mokreyi Africa woye yo Africa woye yo One alone. What? So go. Morning, my minister. How are you, my minister? Dancing with my minister, baby. Yes. Yeah, boy, yes. I'm a telebuya para jaya piseke sorona. Bakawaye, Iwan Andalita. Johannesburg, Lukambu, Zimbabwe, Botswana, Ethiopia. Oh, Africa, What's that thing? What's that thing? Chase him. What? Pop. One alone. You come to. Thank you, my dear. Africa, yeah. Africa, One more time. Africa, Africa, yeah. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of the day.
Download her music on your favorite platform. I don't know whether you're using YouTube Music or Deezer or Spotify. Kanyo Mapumulo. I remember that first album that she did that I told you about, but recently, because I follow her on social media, she released an album called Kumbule Kaya. So check her out on social media, Kanyo Mapumulo, and on those platforms where you can get her music officially, properly. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, we are here at the Step Up to a Green Startup National Entrepreneurship Awards. You know, my friend was correcting me the other day. You see, I come from a village. So I say, entrepreneurship, entrepreneur. And he says, no, it's not entrepreneur, it's entrepreneur. Entrepreneur. I said, oh my God. So whether you are entrepreneur or entrepreneur, Bona, you are making money and you are helping make a difference. With the unemployment being where it is right now, as South Africans have seen recently, we need more young entrepreneurs who will come in and help solve this situation. So let me tell you a little bit about Primestars before we go into our speeches, which are nice and short, I promise you. Primestars is a creator and facilitator of some of the leading education and development programs in South Africa, aimed at benefiting high school learners from under-resourced communities by utilizing, now this is very creative, that's why I like Martin Sweet so much, utilizing theaters as, cinemas as theaters of learning. The success of our programs spanning over a decade can be attributed to several factors, but one of the most important is collaboration and sustainable partnerships with the national government. That's why you see the minister here. Big business, like some of you big honchos in the corporate space, schools and society at large. These programs include Matric Maths and Science Flagship. I wish I was younger because I struggled with maths. Saving the class of 2020, as all of us do know what happened last year with COVID-19. Financial literacy, career guidance, entrepreneurship, and newly introduced, because of the scourge, should we call it a pandemic of gender-based violence. In 2019, we celebrated the incredible milestone of reaching 1 million beneficiaries across the programs since its inception. We are now also a majority black woman-owned social enterprise, that's women's development business, operating as a qualifying small enterprise, and have established a reputable foundation with Section 18A status called YouthStart Foundation NPC, and you can visit youthstart.org.za. Funders mainly support the program through transformation spent, including socio-economic development and enterprise development, and Section 18A spend through donations to enable our delivery of public benefit activities. And furthermore, in response to the challenges caused by COVID-19, the programs will be made available through various platforms, including the cinemas, as we've said, in rural community and school halls, via WhatsApp, and online. Now, that really shows you that this is an organization that is riding that wave of change in the digital space. And talking about funders and you know, we'll call them Bumureki. We have, I would like to mention them. You know, if you don't mention funders, you might not find them next year. So, let's do this. Yeah, you know, somebody will be leaving here offended. They did not mention me. I was not mentioned. So, Sanlam, I've mentioned you. Sanlam, Omnia, Sasria, Clicks. Just to make it not boring, when I come to number 12, I'll notify you so we can clap hands. Okay, Sanlam, Omnia, Sasria, Clicks, Safripol, Absa, EOH, PAMSA, SAPPI, Mpact, SEDA, MMI. Ladies and gentlemen. And that's not all. Mulilo, Regenesys Business School, Raizcorp. This guy is doing a very good job there, I know him. Regent Business School, Chieta, not the guy who cheats, but Chieta. You know that's Sita. Chieta, Richfield, University of Johannesburg, Allan Gray Orbis Foundation, Zutari. There's more. Bumureki, Women's Development Business, Buhle Waste, ProudlySA, SEDA Academy, Uber, Nando's, Kulula, Torvest, DNG Energy, Protea Hotel Marriott, Sizwe IT, SAA Link. Are they still flying? Yes. SAA Link. Let me not bora Mureki. SAA Link and Lyft, ladies and gentlemen. And now for a special recognition. Mail and Guardian, media responsible for the virtual event. As I said, we do have people streaming online live right now. It's a hybrid event. Talk about the new normal. We are ready for the metaverse. And then DNG venue sponsor. They sponsored this venue, paid for, I think. Nandi Molefe. If you're going to be having your wine, I don't know whether it's red or white, white wine, but it will be with the compliments of Nandi Molefe. Omnia gift sponsors. Let's acknowledge all those ones that I've just mentioned right now. Now, we go to the exciting part of the program where we need input from some of our partners. And this one is going to be virtual, so we go back to the cinema. You know, Martin likes doing things cinema style, so we go there. The first virtual address is by the Deputy Minister of Small Business, that is Minister Zdumo Dlamini. My AV friends, buddies, do we have that ready? We apologize for this break in transmission. The broadcast will continue shortly. Just 3 virtual, because otherwise next year, comrades, I can't guarantee you this tender. Martin, our service provider, did they have a tax clearance? It looks like we have a problem.
Program Director. Program Director, Mr. Hector Motivator. Primestars Managing Director, Mr. Martin Sweet. Partners from the private sectors, colleagues from the public sector. Program Director, Mr. Hector Motivator. Primestars Managing Director, Mr. Martin Sweet. Partners from the private sectors, colleagues from the public sectors, teachers and learners from various institutions, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Allow me to express my heartfelt appreciation to Primestars for inviting us to this auspicious occasion. I want to thank the sponsors and all the stakeholders that are participating to this initiative of investing in the future of our country, our youth. It is indeed and remains relevant what our late ANC President, Comrade Oliver Reginald Tambo once said, I quote, "A country that does not invest in her youth has no future." I would like to take this opportunity to thank Primestars and all stakeholders involved for collaborative efforts in ensuring that the rate of unemployment is significantly reduced, allowing young people to transform our economy, boosting growth and fostering creativity and innovation. As department, we are proud to have walked the path of entrepreneurial development and providing a talent pipeline to South Africa's SMMEs ecosystem through the partnership with Primestars. In the step up to a start-up program, I am thrilled to learn that you are working with stakeholders in the education sector. We must plant the entrepreneurship seed with the minds when the minds are still young. May you all have a wonderful day, and congratulations to all the award winners. Once again, I thank Primestars and the private sector sponsors for making the program possible. I thank you.
My name is Lindiwe Zulu, Minister of Social Development. As a department that has a mandate to provide care and support to children to reach their full potential, we are very proud to be associated with Primestars Step Up to a Green Start initiative. We wish to thank all sponsors who have supported this initiative, but in particular, we wish to encourage other companies to join and support this initiative. I would like to thank particularly Mr. Martin Sweet for having worked with us throughout this period to make sure that we empower young people for the future.
I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. Dr. Martin Luther King 28 August 1963. I'm Andrei Bogdanov, Interim CEO of Risk Insights and co-chair of the World Economic Forum New Champions South African chapter. Thank you to Primestars, to Mr. Martin Sweet and his wonderful team for this honor to address all of you at this event. Dr. King's words resonates with our institution, that education and entrepreneurship will help our nation to rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. This is the vision of Risk Insights founder. New champion companies are dynamic, high-growth companies that all championing new business models, emerging technologies, and sustainable growth strategies in the fourth industrial revolution. Risk Insights has been recognized by the World Economic Forum as a new champion for 2 years on the row. In 2020, Risk Insights won the Agile Business Governance Award, and in 2021 received an honorable mention for sustainability. New champions are mindful of their impact on society and aspire to participate in the building a better future. Risk Insights has manifested this dream into reality by choosing the Step Up to Startup project as a high-impact initiative led by the Primestars team to develop sustainable young entrepreneurs. This will be achieved by delivering an innovative multi-platform program that will beneficiate tens of thousands of youth across our country. The Step Up to Startup project will become globally recognized on the World Economic Forum platforms. This program is aimed to address multiple sustainable development goals set by the United Nations. We at Risk Insights are proud to announce this project and collaboration to the world to make a difference in South Africa. I invite all corporations to invest in our future by stepping up to start up. Thank you.
Minister of Small Business, Mr. Zdumo Dlamini, but the Minister of Social Development is here with us, but you saw her here, there as well. She's here, there, everywhere. Let us acknowledge her one more time, ladies and gentlemen. And in my acknowledgement of Bumureki, the sponsors earlier on, in my excitement, I think I might have, I did offend one Mureki, and I would like to apologize. Number one, their name, we did not capture correctly. It's not SA Airlink, it is Airlink, that's one. My 1,000 apologies. Then number two, they are privately owned. I confused them a little with the other airline that was grounded and put under business rescue, wada, and the whole stories that you know. So I did confuse them with that other airline, and I do apologize to Airlink, which is privately owned. It was Airlink and Saf Air, they did come together at some point, and then now, during the lockdown, when nobody was flying, they carried this country. They carried this country when nobody else was flying, and I think they deserve an applause. So, Airlink, thank you so much, and accept my apologies once again. Mr. Sweet, Martin, accept my apologies as well. I don't want to borrow your Moreki. My apologies again. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Martin, before you ascend the stage, I need to do this quickly. Where is that? A little bit of reading again, then we'll come back to something very exciting. Now, since its inception in 2014, the Step Up to a Startup National Youth Entrepreneurship Program has successfully utilized the unique cinema education model to activate the culture and mindset of entrepreneurship in over 80,000 high school learners, 2,500 teachers or educators, and they're all participating from over 1,000 under-resourced township schools across South Africa. This year's program focuses on making youth aware of climate change. You know, it's a big topic. There was a big meeting about it recently. encouraging them to accept environmental responsibility and teaching them how to identify entrepreneurial opportunities in the green economy. Maybe they'll be building the new Look power stations. It is theoretical and has strong project-based and hands-on elements, including a National Youth Entrepreneurship Challenge. That's a competition that the young people have. We are building up towards that, by the way, and the winners of this competition. That's what this is all about. We just can't wait to announce the winner today. Business model adjudication, pitching, and awards. And thus far, the national rollout has benefited, listen to this, over 12,000 high school learners from under-resourced communities through cinema, in schools, and digital platforms. As of the end of October, the National Youth Entrepreneurship Competition closed with over 500 entries received nationally. The adjudication and pitching will be completed, well, it was completed in November, leading up to the award ceremony, which is here today. Where today, ladies and gentlemen, top 10 teams and prizes will be announced. And who will be doing the announcing? Well, it will be myself, it will be Martin Sweet himself. Now, let me tell you something a little about this gentleman that I've known. Martin, I don't know for how many years. It's been years. Martin Sweet carries a name, a presence that has achieved a near impossible feat of gaining respect across industries, including business, government, and South Africa's education and development industry, to name a few. Martin's story originates from humble beginnings. I didn't know that you come from Klerksdorp, Martin, in the Northwest Province, where he was raised by two loving parents that did all they could with the little they had to equip Martin with the tools he needed to make something of himself. At the core of it all was a sound education, which explains Martin's love for reading, lifelong learning, and of course, his commitment over the past 16 years to educate and empower youth from under-resourced communities. When tracking his career, it is evident that Martin has always believed in and exercised servant leadership. At the beginning of his career, Martin completed his BA LLB degree at Wits, which led to his admission as an attorney. Did you know that? In 1981. And in line with his commitment to lifelong learning, Martin remained steadfast in pursuit for education and went on to attain the following: higher diploma in tax law with distinction, again from Wits, for which he was awarded the coveted Edward Nathan Tax Law Prize. I think we need to clap our hands there. Wits Business School administrative course in management and planning, as well as a diploma in industrial relations. As expected, Martin's commitment to excellence and continuous development led him to occupy positions of senior management in some of the largest financial services organizations in South Africa over the last 20 years, which included Chieta Life and Southern Life. Now, my favorite part. Notwithstanding his sharp ascendance up the corporate ladder, Martin had a calling. That's key. He had a calling that he could not ignore at all: the support and upliftment of the disenfranchised. At a human level, Martin understood the struggle of the underdog, the less resourced. He empathized with the plight of the disadvantaged. Further to that, he embraced the definition of true service by becoming a city councillor, did you know that, in Joburg during some of South Africa's most testing periods between 1989 and 1994. The elders in this place would understand what I've just said there, through which he successfully fought for the rights of the oppressed. Martin, as you approach the stage, fast forward to the early 2000s, and Martin had established himself as a formidable force and sought after innovator in the South African business environment through his application of his marketing experience to the conceptualization and implementation of the cost-related marketing projects that brought critical social issues back to the center of the national agenda. And this included financial literacy development. I remember with the Sowetan, we used to have something called Your Money Club, and I used to be invited to do motivational talks at that platform, women empowerment, community development, social cohesion, shared value empowerment, to name but a few. Now, I'm going to be joining him there because with a man with such a glowing CV, we need to know him a little bit more, and also managing to bring us all together at this place. Who do you want to know a little bit more about him? Let me approach him and talk to him. All right, before I interview him or just have a conversation with him, he'd like to say a few things. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Martin Sweet.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Firstly, Airlink flew most of the kids from all over South Africa. They brought them here, and they had a fantastic flight. So well done, Airlink. Secondly, Uber helped us feed all the learners. Well done, Uber. And then I'll tell you later who's feeding all of you. But good morning. My name is Martin Sweet, as you've heard 5 times. A warm welcome to all the wonderful people supporting Step Up to a Green Startup, Planet Earth Support Crew. The pandemic may have exacerbated South Africa's fault lines, but it has also exposed a deep-seated willingness to help. Today is a great example of how business is stepping up for sustainability. I would like to acknowledge and thank every one of you for making this project possible, all protocol observed. And even all protocol observed, I would like to observe 2 other people. Firstly, or 3 or 4, we have Mrs. Mbeki with us today. She has been a stalwart in my life. 40 years ago, we lit a Christmas tree in Southern Life Building. She was my main patron of Take a Girl Child to Work Day. And whenever I need advice, help, or someone to put me on the right track, she has always been there for me. And it's so wonderful, ma'am, to have you here with us today. Secondly, I think we all have our favorite minister. Well, I have a favorite minister. Minister Zulu taught me how to put my AK-47 together in 24 seconds. But she also taught me a hell of a lot about entrepreneurship. And she has been to every solitary single event over the past 6 years that we've been running this program. So God bless you, and may you be with us for as long as I'm here. Afterwards, then I'm not too concerned. Now, we need to design a spaceship economy where everything is engineered to constantly be reused, recycled, and repurposed. Our planet is our spacecraft, and we're all members of its crew, each carrying our own unique role and responsibility. If we unite our strengths and share our information, we can find ways to protect and restore nature, clean our air, revive our oceans, and build a waste-free world and fix our climate. The world is on fire. The hour is late, and the moment of consequence so long delayed is now upon us. We have moved from being a part of nature to being apart from nature. Scientists warn that we have no more than a decade to confront the climate emergency. We have already transgressed 4 of the 9 planetary boundaries. If we push the system too far and set off more feedback loops, we could cross a tipping point. Humans need to stop causing a heat trap by adding greenhouse gases to the atmosphere. We have reached 1.1 degrees centigrade of global warming, above the pre-industrial average already. All parts of the world are experiencing heat waves, floods, droughts, and other extreme weather as a result of human-induced climate change. These will dramatically increase in intensity with further global warming. COP26 concluded this year with a heated argument on fossil fuels, with the final agreement being amended to include phasing down coal as opposed to phasing out coal. Although historic in its nature, the change in just a single word left many feeling like the agreement failed to meet the urgency of the crisis. I beg you, all of you, to act as activists, to put out the flames and put something different in its place. As can be seen, a single word can make a massive difference. Now is the time to rethink how we live, eat, travel, do business, and earn our livelihoods. Together, we can do more than fight rising temperatures. The changes we make to protect the earth can also support and strengthen our most vulnerable and neglected communities, creating a safer and more just world for all. Every sector of our economy can play our part. Manufacturing must move towards a circular economy. Transport towards reducing its dependence on fossil fuels. Food production and consumption must be more regenerative and sustainable. Energy production must decarbonize and be driven by nature. This shift will be characterized by new business models and new kinds of mass employment involving every profession and industry. The ILO estimates that the green economy will create 60 million new jobs in the world by 2030. South African youth must take advantage of the many opportunities that the green economy provides. To reduce our high unemployment rate, they will need to learn the skills and develop the competencies that will enable them to create businesses and become gainful employees in a circular, restorative, inclusive, and clean economy. Our initiative, Step Up to a Green Startup, talks to these goals by harnessing the enthusiasm and energy of our young people to move from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset, to see environmental challenges as new business opportunities, to shift from making disposable products to producing reusable goods, to utilize technology to enable their green businesses, to rent, share, or leverage assets as opposed to owning them, to develop resilience to face difficulties, to co-create collaboratively within teams, to promote a biosphere consciousness, to prioritize people and planet over profit alone. A combination of a green economy transition and entrepreneurship support can pave the way to unlock economic value, fight climate change, and improve human well-being. Our unique and exciting approach includes the production and screening of an educational film, Step Up to a Green Startup, in which young entrepreneurs start a business that tackles social and environmental problems. This was screened to 12,000 learners in 26 different cinemas across South Africa. And finally today, you had the opportunity to meet some of our winners outside. Congratulations to the finalists for making it this far. You're all winners and have shown great potential to begin walking in the direction of your dreams. We are so proud of you, our innovators, dreamers, makers and leaders, the builders of new technologies and the breakers of old orthodoxies. Make no mistake, with your passion and big ideas, you've earned your place as part of Planet Earth's support crew. It's now time to create a world where we can have renewable energy from the sun and wind, a culture of recycling, greener transportation, a world with more trees, wetlands, and grasslands, clean air, as well as starting and growing new green enterprises. As Greta Thunberg says, when we humans really put our minds and resources into something, we can achieve almost anything. Best of all, technology is a powerful ally. As we reach yet another incredible milestone in our step up to a startup journey, I would again like to thank our wonderful sponsors. We look forward to working with you in 2022 as we take this program to new heights. You truly are heroes who help start the fires of enterprise, igniting new businesses, glowing with entrepreneurial passion and purpose, resulting in a low-carbon, resource-efficient, and socially inclusive planet. Thank you.
Okay, all right, the mic is working. My Oprah moment. I've always wanted to be a talk show host, so let me try this. Let's put our hands together one more time, ladies and gentlemen, for the amazing Martin Sweet. And congratulations to you, Martin, Primestars, having been nominated as one of the 6 companies. This was this year. It was this year, ladies and gentlemen, for the Conscious Companies Award. Only 6 companies were nominated in South Africa. And Primestars, led by Martin Sweet, is one of them. Now, as I was reading your profile earlier on, I omitted something here, that at the age of 52, you still look 25, by the way. At the age of 52, Martin stopped all his endeavors and dedicated himself to building Primestars, which is a business designed with conscious principles from its founding, and today is one of the leading youth development organizations here in South Africa. And I'm not surprised that you were nominated for this Conscious Companies Award. Now, Martin, a lot of South Africans do know about Take a Girl Child to Work. I didn't know that I'm sitting next to a gentleman who started that. So within your money club, I mentioned that. I used to attend the sessions, and I once came in as a speaker. My future, my career, so many projects that you are doing. But a person could ask, why do you do this, Martin?
Okay, so firstly, I want to say, don't ask me hard questions.
Okay.
Okay. But why do I do this? Well, sitting amongst all of you are these wonderful learners from under-resourced schools, from underprivileged homes. And when they tell you about their businesses, that's why I do it. For Sibasisu, for Alana, for all these wonderful kids that you come across all over South Africa that don't have proper homes, who don't have parents in some cases. And really, it's very important for someone to take charge and take care. And that's one of the reasons I do it. I also do it because I'm surrounded by wonderful people. I've always believed that what you read and who you work with determines your life. Now, we have a wonderful chairman of the YouthStart Foundation. His name is Mikuseli Faku, and he's sitting here today. In fact, I'm doing Aaron and Nkosi's job for him, because Nkosi should be talking about how wonderful he is, but I've grabbed the stage. But really, men like that determine how hard we work and give us the encouragement and the passion to go forward. Now, Primestars is owned by Women's Development Business, and we have my chairman here today, Faith Kanyele, and Faith manages the board meetings, and she's a hard taskmaster, I want to tell you. And every year we have to double the amount of learners we get to. and she encourages us to do that. She's a brilliant, dynamic, fabulous woman, and we're very proud to have her as the chairman of Primestars. And I wonder if Mr. Faku and Faith Kanyeli would just stand and for 1 minute so that the rest of this auspicious audience, I've learned the word, can see you. Because they are the people behind Primestars and YouthStart Foundation. And we're very proud of them, and that's why I've mentioned them today. So back to the question, why do I do it? Well, you know, my parents were Holocaust survivors. They came to this country, and this country gave them a home. And I just feel that it's time to pay back. Thank you very much.
That's deep. Thank you, Martin. And let's come back to this year. It's been a tough year, just like last year, because of what we all know, COVID. So what was your experience in implementing some of your programs this year? What was some of your highlights? What did you achieve?
Well, you know, this year actually wasn't a tough year for Primestars. And I'll tell you why. It was because we have the right formula. Our cinema model is spectacular. I remember talking to Angie Motshekga, Minister of Basic Education. And in 2020, that's not this year, last year, she begged us to open the cinemas and bring learners to the cinemas. I know I go for the popcorn and Coke, but these learners, they go for something else. They go for real education. Because unfortunately, in a lot of schools, they're not getting that. And that's why Angie Motshekga, Minister, who I love, I have a great deal of time for her. She tries very, very hard under very difficult circumstances. And she says that Primestars is the private tutor to public education. And being the private tutor to public education, you have a place in the education sphere. And so this year, we reached over 80,000 beneficiaries in our programs. We brought them to cinemas. Thank God we didn't lose one of them. They all got to the cinemas. And here's the big story. Not one of them caught the pandemic. Not one of them. They were socially distanced. We put 30 kids in a bus as opposed to 60 when it was normal. In our cinemas, we were allowed 50 learners a cinema. So poor Ster Kiniko had to open up every cinema. And then we also went to New Metro, and they opened up cinemas for us. So I think the whole country got together. And then most of you sitting here today who supported our programs, our maths and science. We called the 2021 Saving the Class of 2020. We called the next program Standing with the Class of 2021. And then I do want to mention, I have the most amazing team. My deputy head and the guy who does most of the work is actually Nkosinathi Mshwana. Now, if I were to choose a son today, he would be my son. He is a fabulous leader. I try and take the Jewish word is yichus, acknowledgement for it, because I got him when he came very soon after school. But actually, he was great all the time. And he is going to, at some stage, lead Primestars and the YouthStart Foundation. He's actually a director at the YouthStart Foundation. And we do have a separation between us. Primestars facilitates programs for the YouthStart Foundation. But I really believe in the future of our company because of wonderful young people that work with us in our team. And I just want to say to Nkosinathi Mshwana that really we are all very grateful. 80,000 learners are very grateful. So I think the main point of what you asked me, and I'm just looking at general notes. I didn't know these questions were coming, but I do know that We have a strong future. We have a wonderful process. Robert Kiyosaki called it a system. You know, McDonald's is a system. You cut the bun, you put the patty in, and you put some tomato on top. So we have a system too. We pick up kids at 7:30. We bring them to cinemas all over the country. But now we also have a WhatsApp platform. 18,000 kids in 2 days downloaded the maths and science papers and answers. And one of our learners got 100% 2 years ago.
Oh, wow.
So the WhatsApp platform, if any of you really want to help young people, do it on WhatsApp. They love WhatsApp. 18,000 kids downloading the exam papers and answers. And then finally, we now, thanks to Faith Kanyele, who nearly drove me mad on this issue, we now have Primestars Digital, and Primestars Digital has started working. We put all our content on Primestars Digital, and if any of you have learners next year or the year before, or year after, I mean, and they want to pick up the information and not go to the cinemas, well, you can do it on Primestars Digital. I hope I've answered some of your questions.
I know you've also covered one of the issues which, as a man, I feel embarrassed by it and ashamed, the issue of gender-based violence. And I am so impressed with the fact that you are starting with the youth, you know, when they're still at this age, you know, to start addressing this whole matter. So I've seen that you've just included that, and there's apparently something for boys. So tell us more about what's coming in 2022 and the years beyond.
Well, thank you. Firstly, 2022 is going to be very exciting for Primestars. We have new technology. We've gone from the big screen to all screens. We're now in digital screens. We are on WhatsApp. And we remain in the cinemas. Secondly, we are looking to join or allow a company to buy into Primestars, which will allow us to not only offer socioeconomic development points in BBE accreditation, and not only to offer enterprise development points, but to actually offer skills development points. So when we go to a company and we say, please support Primestars, that means we are a one-stop shop. We can support them across the whole BEE accreditation system. And that's quite exciting. And then, of course, you need new products and you need new collaborations. We're working very hard to work with Africa Tikkun. We're also working very hard to work with Cigna. As you heard earlier on, we've been acknowledged by the World Economic Forum, and there are many other people that know we want to work with them. And the final thing, and this is where I did prepare some notes, the final thing is, what is our new product for next year? What's our new product for next year? So we had a call from we spoke to the Gender-Based Violence Fund, and South Africa is faced with a huge problem. 7 women are killed every day. 150 women are raped every day. 14,000 young girls are raped because they're under 10. So it's a huge problem. South Africa, unfortunately, is an unsafe country for women. Now, I have spoken to Minister Zulu, who has been a real activist for many issues, and she has promised me that she'll work with us. So we call the program, What About the Boys? Why do we call it What About the Boys? Well, when I introduced Take a Girl Child to Work Day and thousands of girls went to work for a day, some companies wouldn't support us because they asked me, what about the boys? So now I've got a program for those companies. And really, what is the program about? It's a new preventative program for the prevention of gender-based violence, aimed at creating a different definition of boyhood, in which being sensitive, kind, respectful, accountable, expressive, and nurturing are no longer framed as weak or incompatible with being a man. We will support boys to share emotions in healthy ways, to stand up and speak out against bullying and inequality, to accept and connect with others, to break free from conventional expectations of manhood, in other words, stereotype. The next step will be to invite government, the private sector, and as many people as I know and can get to join us to form a national gender liberation movement. So, in conclusion, and I'm not taking any more questions, I am going to list 10 things that we want to change. Growing up, boys are taught that they have to be tough. They have to be strong. They have to be courageous and dominating. No pain, no emotion except anger. No fear. Men are in charge. Boys don't cry. Men are strong and women are weak. Women are property, objects of men. Idioms such as sissies, man up, and that's so gay, they've got to stop. They have to learn, boys have to learn to hide their feelings. They can't be vulnerable. And you know what? If my young son wanted to play with a doll instead of a truck, I'd let him. So these are the kind of things that we've got to analyze, talk about, look at, and change. And once we've done that, we will have a better South Africa with less women being raped, being pushed around. We'll make the society free and happy. But you have to start with boys. In conclusion, imagine a cave. Inside this cave are men who are toxic. You can't get them out. But if you can shut this cave to young people and teach them that's not the cave they want to go into, you can change this country. Thank you very much.
Wow. Martin, I'm not going to ask you a question. It's just going to be a comment, but may you just please also stand up. May I ask all the men in the house to please stand up? All men and boys. Men only and boys. We're not going to take long. We've got to change this picture. What Martin was talking about here, the program that he intends to start. Gentlemen, we know friends, we know family members, and maybe even some of us need to change something about ourselves. I have a friend who's running a program called Not In My Name, Mr. Gentile. I just want to steal his line. If you don't believe in that, you don't have to say it. But I would like all men in there in unison. You look around the women. Let's do that. Look around these women here, these human beings that we have in here. And I would like you to say that with me. Not in my name. Can we go? Not in my name. One more time. Not in my name. And then the last one, you just look to those women on your table and say, you are safe around me. Just say, feel safe around me. Thank you. You may sit down.
If I can conclude, this year and next year, we're focusing on climate change. We're focusing on making this program better, reaching more learners. But we're also coming to see you about the gender-based violence problem in the country. So expect our visit. Cheers.
And I did say, I'm not going to ask you a question, just a word to all the collaborators, because this program cannot operate without
100%.
Our partners, our collaborators, all who are here.
Yes.
Can you just say a word to them in closing, finally, like the pastor in church, we closed 100 times.
In closing, I'm going to get on my knees and I'm going to say, wow, guys, we can't do this without you. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you, Martin. Whew. with all that, we've ended our lunch. Only 30 minutes. It's buffet style. When I was at TNT, which is TNG now, in Soshanguve, my lecturer took me to lunch. And when I arrived, it was written B-U-F-F-E-T there. And I said, oh, Prof, we are going to have buffet. And it's not buffet, young man, it's buffet. Buffet, okay. So apparently lunch is buffet style. So we're going to break for those 30 minutes. Minister, you wanted to pause and say something?
I need to go.
Oh.
Martin knows that.
All right.
Talk to him because otherwise I'm.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
My apology.
Let me ask him. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a little pause. We apologize for this break. I'll be back. Martin?
But I ran away. I asked for permission from cabinet to be here, and I have to go back to cabinet. Martin. Yes, you know, I can't even connect. Martin, remember I said I ran away from cabinet. Yeah. And I was just a long time ago, but for you I have to do that. I can't stay any longer. So. No, I can hear people speaking, Martin. So, all right.
There's a microphone over there. Ladies and gentlemen, we're tweaking something a little bit, allowing the minister to say something before she leaves. When we return from our lunch, we are going for what we are here for. The awards. Who's going to be going away with the prizes this afternoon? But first, Minister of Social Development, ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome Lindiwe Zulu.
Thank you so much. I don't want to be the in between your lunch. I think people need their lunch right now. First and foremost, let me thank Martin Sweet for inviting me. This is the 5th year, I think, or the 6th that I am participating. I wish to thank you, Martin. Thank your amazing team, and in particular, Nkosinati and all. I'm not necessarily separating everyone else. You've got an amazing team. Martin, you've got people that call consistently and want answers quickly. They want to know, are you coming? Are you not coming? If you're not coming, what else is going to happen? Thank you very much. Secondly, I wish to thank also Sizanele Mbeki for being here. And I want you all to appreciate and understand that some of us who were youngsters then in the 70s and the 80s, I want to tell you that I stand on these strong shoulders of Sizanele Mbeki. And I know that there's many, many other women and men who stand on shoulders of such women as Sizanele Mbeki. We come a long way from Sizanele. Do you remember that in Lusaka? I'm sure you won't remember that. In Lusaka, when I came from the camps and I didn't have no decent skirt or dress to wear, where I was told I can't go in my jeans. You gave me a skirt and a top and a suit, and I went in there looking very small and skinny like that. That's a story for another day, but it is a story. I really would like to ask you to please give Sizanele a resounding, whatever you call it. And I also want to say to the young people in the room that sometimes I feel, Sizanele, that the contribution that was made by many, many others like Sizanele, and yesterday we lost one of those very strong ambassadors and fighters for our liberation struggle, Usise Lindiwe Mabuza. I want to say to the young people, please make sure that you get the stories out of them before they go, because there's something that we can't run away from. We will all go. and South Africa would miss a huge opportunity, which Martin Sweet can speak to, because Martin said here, as he was speaking, that his parents came out of the Holocaust and came to South Africa, and South Africa embraced them. Martin, that story is a story that needs to be known by young people so that they can live to what former President Nelson Mandela said, never and never again. He said never and never again to apartheid, and we must make sure that we learn from that history. I also wish to thank Bogdanov of the World Economic Forum, because I've met with him before, Martin, and we had a conversation about the World Economic Forum supporting young programs of South Africa. I also wish to thank everyone who is here and say to you, especially the young people who are here, we're talking about gender-based violence. Martin, can you make sure that these young people who are benefiting from your program become the real educators, the real supporters of women? But more than anything else, can you also make sure that they do a behavioral change themselves so that they can influence other young people around them? And also to the sponsors, to thank the sponsors and say to the sponsors, without you, this program wouldn't have been going this long. I've been part of this program when I was a Minister of Small Business Development. I saw value in it, and I was happy to see a young woman from SEDA there now. There she is, because I thought, and she's a photographer now, thank you very much. These are the kind of people that we need to support. I would have wanted to stay longer, Martin, but I can't stay longer because I requested for permission from Cabinet to be able to be here. But I know that you speak about Minister Angie Motshekga. She started working with you long before I started, and I know that she would have loved to be here, but she couldn't have been here, including the Minister of Small Business Development, Stella Ndabeni-Abraham. She would have loved to be here, but she couldn't be here, but I represent all of them, because I know that they support your program, but more importantly, they also support your program on gender-based violence. It is December time, it is festive time, it is the time that women, a lot of women struggle and suffer because of entertainment, because of drinking, because of drug abuse, because of a whole lot of things. This is the period and time when we have to do everything we can to really support the women of South Africa. And the history of women of South Africa must be known to all. I was listening to a video. In fact, I took a small video of Sis Lindiwe Mabuza at some funeral where she was saying, even in the African National Congress, when it started, women were not part of the meeting. Women used to come and make tea for the men who used to be sitting. And the struggle of women within the African National Congress itself has been led by women. Let's emulate those women by ensuring that we protect the women of South Africa in the best way that we can. I thank you very much.
Thank you, Minister. Thank you, Minister. Mayor Zanele Mbeki, I was not given the name earlier when we started. I saw you and I thought, I know, Mama, but what have you been in that situation? Oh, Mama, sorry about that. I didn't acknowledge right there at the beginning. We acknowledge you, Mama. Let's one more time acknowledge Mayor Zanele Mbeki. I acknowledge you as well. I don't know where I met you, but I acknowledge you as well. But I have seen also Ntate Jerry Mufokeng, the veteran actor, the legend. He's somewhere here with us, Ntate Mufokeng. Aha, Ntate Jerry Mufokeng. All right, we've earned our lunch. We're doing well with time, all right? Lunch was to be at 12:30. Check your time. So at exactly 1 o'clock, we are back here. And what we're coming back for? The awards, ladies and gentlemen. Who's going away with what or how much? That's happening when we return in 30 minutes' time. Thank you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you can grab your lunch, come back in, or outside there, you can also even have, actually it's preferred that you grab it and come back and eat inside. So grab your lunch. You know the COVID lunch, how we do it. You know, they give you
No. Just speak a little bit louder.
All right. While you're enjoying and finishing off your lunch, it gives me a great pleasure, just like we did at the during the first part of the program, we're gonna do it. We're gonna start the same way with a song or with music. I feel like a pastor now. In churches, in my language, that means before the pastor does anything, there must be a hymn or a song. So I'm not a pastor, but I would like this gentleman, he's just offered. He's not on the program, but he has just offered. But since you're finishing off your food and I don't want to disturb you, I would like him to sing for about 3-4 minutes. And then after that, we go to the gist of the matter, why we are here, the awards. This gentleman, for those of you who love and know your South African music, you will remember a group called Denim a couple of years ago. He used to be part of Denim. He's been in Miami, in the US, a couple of years ago. You know, if you wondered, where's this guy or where have they been? He's been away and he's back in the country. He's just recorded a song with Kanyo that we all experienced earlier on. Mikasa, Soweto Gospel Choir. Well, he didn't bring them all. On his own, he'll tackle that song just to give us a taste of himself as a solo artist. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome on stage, Bo. Hi, Bo.
Hello. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good to see you. Thank you. Mr. MC, thank you so much. You're quite a creative, what's the word? Suspicious. Suspicious. I have to say, firstly, thank you so much, Martin, and thank you so much, Nkosinathi, for having me. I actually saw the gentleman about a week ago, and Martin invited me to the event, and he said to me, Bo, if you can do a song, it would be awesome. And I kind of played hard to get a little bit, just because I wanted to see if he's still as persuasive as he used to be. And through Martin's sweet style, he got me to come through. But this song that I'm going to share with you is quite a significant song for me. It's only coming out next week, Friday. It's a song that I recorded with the Soweto Gospel Choir and Moti from Mikasa, a gentleman called Dr. Victor who really raised me, and also a gentleman called Tseho AMG. He's the musical director for Questa. And the reason why we put this song together was obviously because of a lot of what we've gone through as a people. I think not only professionally, but individually as well. I think the past 2 years have been very challenging. A lot of people speak of the new norm, and I thought of just twisting that narrative and saying new life, because I think we all now have an opportunity to start from scratch with all the restrictions. I think we all have an opportunity now to start looking within Africa for African solutions. So this song is called New Life, and I hope you enjoy it. It's going to be on your screens next week. I'm going to be performing it on TV with the Soweto Gospel Choir, Moti, and Tseho and Dr. Victor. Please enjoy it. Thank you so much. You can go, selector. I was hoping to perform this with Kanyo, but she's not here. She's gone already. Give me some more. It goes something like this. Bring me sunshine, no more rain. Take away the darkness. Please give me a second chance. Give me joy and happiness. No more pain. Take away the curse and please give me a new life. New life I want it. New life I need it. New life please give me. Please give me a new life. New life I want it. New life I need it. New life please give me. Come on and give me a new life. I can't pretend to be happy when I'm lost and I can't see the way. I can't do the same mistake over and over, hoping for different results. Oh yeah, it gets darker, it gets darker, it gets worse than the day before. I'm running to you, I know you can help me to preserve my soul. Give me the sunshine, more music please. No rain, I take away the darkness. Please give me a second chance. Bring me joy and happiness. No rain, take away the curtain. Please give me a new life. New life I want it. New life I need it. New life is giving me. New life I want it. New life I need it. New life is giving me. New life I want it. New life I need it. New life is giving me. I need it. New life is giving me. Hey! Please give me a new life, 'cause I want it. I need it. I want it. Oh, give me a new life. Oh, I want it. I need it. Please give me it. Oh, this new life. Heavenly Father, give me it, 'cause I want it, and I need it. Whoa, yeah. Oh, I want it, and I need it. Please give me a second chance. Whoa, yeah. Come on, clap your hands like this, let's go. Yes, yeah. Give me some more music, yo. Africa, yes, yes. He is. He is, he is. He is. He is, he is. He is. He is, he is. Hey, he is. Africa. 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 Come on, sing along with me. New life I wanted. New life I needed. New life, please give me. Come on and give me a new life. New life I wanted. New life I needed. New life, please give me. Come on and give me a new life. Thank you so much.
Bo! Bo, ladies and gentlemen. Bo, that's it. Thank you, Bo. All right. You know, musicians are very interesting. You know, the way they give themselves crazy, sometimes cool names. I like Bo. That's a nice, short and straight to the point. Bo, thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right. I mean, there's a group. I was wondering the other day, and the name of the group is Desmond and the Tutus. No, if you don't believe me, Google, you'll see there's a group name called Desmond and the Tutus. I was like, what? No. Now, that's another one called Kaiser Chiefs. You know that, no? There's a group, a music band in the US called Kaiser Chiefs. I hope they are winning. ouch. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we've come to that part of the program which excites me a lot because I love awards. You know, my dream, I thought it would happen before 50, was to host an awards, a big awards ceremony, you know, like the Grammys or the Summers or something like that. But since I don't have a chance, well, I'm going to host the National Youth Awards. You know, this is my moment. Step up to a startup awards. And thank you, Mr. Martin Sweet and your team for these awards. And we go straight to the business. We start first with the group. All right. Before we go into the awards, are you ready with audio? For the video, with audio.
It's day 4 of the Step Up to a Green Startup Youth Entrepreneurship Bootcamp. For the past 4 days, we've been at the beautiful Protea Hotel Wanderers Marriott with 25 of South Africa's top young green entrepreneurs who've made it through the Step Up program this year. They've been with us on a daily basis to have the top 10 teams and their teachers working through their business model canvases, meeting new entrepreneurs, working through daily workshops. We've had a jam-packed itinerary, and I must say the learners have done an incredible job at getting themselves to this stage.
One day, when we came from school, we walked past a site where we saw a lot of material that has been laying there. And all of a sudden we thought back to that competition and we knew that it was our duty to make a change in our community.
We joined the Step Up competition, a competition because our accounting teacher suggested it and thought it would be a great thing so we can adventure into entrepreneurship.
We entered into a competition whereby we solve a problem of dumping, illegal dumping.
We thought back to that competition and we knew that it was our duty to make a change in our community.
And then in solving that problem of dumping, we came to an idea of starting a business whereby we located an illegal dumping site.
It was a tough conversation with the young people because obviously they want to honor their parents. But the important thing is to know what they want to do with their money at the end of the day and not to go into the situation of being over-indebted.
If I'm playing the part of an investor, people are coming to me every single day to say, invest in my business, invest in my business. So the question becomes, why would I be more interested in your business than everyone else's?
Customers are willing to pay, but you must be willing to solve an actual problem. And the innovation is not big things.
The better your solution fixes my problem, the more likely I am to give you my money.
Best people to solve the problem, not anyone else. And why you should select us. Convince them.
Put yourself in the customer's shoes and ask yourself, why will I buy this?
Make that point known. Like, make that point and the price known.
Target market here, be realistic in target market here. Then when you know your target market, you know that you'll be gunning for that.
You shouldn't smile.
Keep too much.
Too much. Like we say something, smile. Like if they ask us question something, then smile.
So why did you?
Rock, charcoal, carbon, cotton wool.
Our mission is for people to either use their waste products, or if they're too lazy to recycle, they should just sell it and not litter it or throw it away.
If you place actually a plastic in our bin, you will receive points. Such if like you want cash, we'll give you cash. Others they want vouchers or airtime, so we'll give them vouchers.
We're looking forward to hearing who is going to be crowned this year's 2021 Step Up Young Entrepreneur of the Year. They've done the best they can do. They've pitched to the panel of dragons. They've blown us all away. They've met some of South Africa's top entrepreneurs, and now they're looking to see who's going to take the baton and take us forward.
Which are here because with the group awards, all of you are winners. All of you are winners. And the winner is you. So all the young people, come over here. Come in, walk like a winner. Walk like you are young and you just had lunch. Yeah. Walk like young people, full of energy, and who are having that winning feeling. Nati will help you on how to stand, observing all the COVID protocols. You are winners. Congratulations to all of you. As they are stepping onto the stage, may I ask all of us here, even our audience, male and guardian audience, we haven't forgotten about you. The hashtag for this afternoon or for this event is Step Up to a Green Startup. Step Up to a Green Startup. That's on all social media platforms, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Step Up to a Green Startup. Let's trend, guys, and follow Primestars SA. Primestars SA, and the hashtag is Step Up to a Green Startup at Primestars SA. Let's trend. All right, now for this group award, I've got so many papers here. Let me not get confused. I think I left one of my papers there, but I know for sure the first company that I'm going to call is Richfield. And let me tell you what Richfield has done for all of you here on stage. You're looking so awesome. You look like winners, you know? Wow. So this is how a winner looks like. My goodness, put your hands together for a winner. Today I get to see how a winner looks like. Wow. Okay, Richfield, thank you so much. All the 10 teams, listen to this, 112,000 fully paid bursary to, or rather fully paid bursary to the value of that amount. 112,000. 112,000. Huh? Yes, may I ask Richfield, please. Representative from Richfield, please. And because you have given these young people 112 thou, you've earned 2 words behind the mic. Just to say something, yeah, you've earned yourself 2 words behind the mic.
Thank you. Sorry, a little bit. I didn't expect to be saying a few words, but I just think it's been a wonderful event. It's something that we're very proud to be a part of. We say at Richfield, our slogan is more than just a degree. You'll come to Richfield, you'll be getting so much more as students, and you are more than just students. And I think what you've done in this program, what you've delivered in terms of the concepts and the creatives that you've come up with, are truly going to benefit your communities. So you're more than just students, and we will look forward to welcoming you to Richfield, where you will get more than just a degree. And Martin, your knee story helped. We can't wait to be a part of this next year and be in full support of all of the initiatives that Primestars are running. So looking forward to that. Thank you, Martin. And Nkosi.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Richfield. So take advantage of that prize. Go and study more about business. All right, hold them in such a way that they can be seen. I know some of you are behind others, and it will be like, what's the point? So if you can just hoist them, yeah, I think that will be nice as well. Without, yeah, just try to hoist them. You need to be creative there as young people. Yeah. Oh, yeah, are there spaces in between where you can be able to be visible somehow? Yep. And let's let the media take pictures. You'll appear on the front page. I won't say which paper, but on the front page. Congratulations to our winners, and thank you, Richfield, for the prize. That's all the 10 teams. And then next, ladies and gentlemen, you don't leave, young people. Thank you, Richfield. One of our prize sponsors is UJ, University of Johannesburg, fully paid entrepreneurship program to the value of 50,000. 50,000. UJ representative, please. May we have the UJ representative? Do we have certificates also from UJ? Oh, okay. All right. We do not have anybody from UJ. We do appreciate their support, their sponsorship. Let's acknowledge that with a hand clap, ladies and gentlemen. So 50,000 guys for all the teams. Then, oh, yes, okay. Some of the sponsors, I'm told, are with us on that virtual broadcast, as I told you at the beginning, that this is a hybrid event. All right. The third one, set sponsor for all the teams which are here right now, Sizwe IT. And guess what? They're giving all the teams laptops, or call them tablets. Tablets. All the teams, you get yourself tablets. Are they here? I had to use both words, laptop and tablets. I was at an event and I thought I've won a pill. My goodness, tablet. I don't have a headache. So laptops for all. Caesar IT. Aha. You've earned 3 words for the tablets. You've solved our laptop headache.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon to you guys. I don't have much to say. Congratulations and good luck.
Congratulations. You will, I promise you, you will get those. Or is that what they are getting? Yeah, Somar, get it now. Klar, in front of the people. Yeah, Somar, Klar. Let's give it to you. Yep. Why not now? Why later? When we can give it to you, Somar, no. Yeah, go home with it. Please be safe with that, ne? Wait, yo. And that's a quality brand there. Wow, Mesa. Ooh. Yeah, let's allow the young people to bask in this glorious moment, getting their prizes. Media, do your thing. Put us on the front pages. Aha. Right there on the front page, just below the story of mandatory vaccines. We want to be just below there. The big story will be that one, just below that story, on the front page. Aha! Squeeze us in there. There we are. We have more good news. Educators who are part of these young people here, come closer. You are also getting something. Caesar IT says, let's give you the tablets. Away with the chalkboard. Enough. Chalkboard, nix. We used to get tablets when we were younger. The older people here will know we used to get tablets. You remember those? The gray ones. We used to write on the tablets. Slate, yeah. We used to write on a slate. It was a tablet too. You remember? It was actually a tablet. Now this is a digital one. They're getting a digital tablet. Thank you, Caesar IT. You still have it. Congratulations to all the educators. Thank you, Caesar IT. Thank you for your support throughout the program, educators. Sometimes we forget about you. But here, YouthStart Foundation doesn't forget you. We know the important role that educators play. So the learner cannot be with a tablet and you with a chalkboard. Nix. Yeah, we must meet at the digital level. Aha, there we are. Thank you to all the future champions. Thank you to all these champions. Congratulations. Well done. All right, next on the program, ladies and gentlemen, we go straight to the CEO Awards. And to help me with the CEO Awards, I'm going to go straight to 2021 Innovation Award. And to help me with this, listen to this. The gentleman who is worthy to introduce this is Mr. Mandla Mpofu. Managing Director of SADC, Omnia Agriculture, a division of Omnia Group, Pty Ltd. Mandla joined the Omnia Group in July 2021, just this year, after spending 10 years at Afgri, a leading agricultural services and processing company with a core focus on grain commodities in various roles, and most recently as their CEO, Afgri International. He has extensive local and international experience in both the agribusiness and mining sectors. Previously, he was with Deloitte Consulting. At Omnia, he is responsible for agricultural portfolio across core SADC markets, including Zambia, Mozambique, Zimbabwe, as well as satellite markets, including Eswatini, the DRC, Malawi, Namibia, and Angola. He holds a postgraduate certificate in corporate leadership, a Master of Business Administration, MBA, a Bachelor of Commerce Honors, BCom Honors, degree, and a Chartered Institute Secretary a Chartered Institute of Secretaries and Administrators diploma. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Mbofu Mandla, to introduce the Innovation Award. As he's standing there, I can see already, I'll need to adjust this.
Good afternoon. Thank you, MC, for that wonderful introduction. But today is not about me, but about all our wonderful learners that we have here, as well as the educators. But let me start by just following all protocol. But I would like to make a special mention to a few people. In absentia, I would like to observe our Honorable Minister, Lindiwe Zulu, Mam Zanele Mbegi of the Mbegi Foundation, Mr. Martin Sweet and his wonderful team, and Kosnati and all the others. We're really proud to be partnering with you on such a wonderful initiative. Fellow industry colleagues, I think the MC calls us Omreki. I'd like to welcome you as well. But most importantly, I want to welcome our educators as well as our future stars. And I'd like to really pause at this point for us to give them a round of applause. I'm here to represent Omnia, as has been stated, our CEO, Silen Gobalsami, as well as the whole Omnia family. But most importantly, we're really here to learn from our young people. I was walking around and I was seeing such wonderful innovations. And I'm looking forward to come out of here having learned so much about the green economy. What I didn't budget on though, is that I would leave here knowing how to assemble an AK in 47 seconds. Or is it 20 seconds? 24. Okay, I'm looking forward to that. As the MC has mentioned, I'm really here to present a very important award, the Innovation Award. The Innovation Award celebrates exceptional organizations who make a significant contribution to innovation in their respective sectors. This year, the honor goes to the Chemical Industries Education and Training Authority, known as the Chieta. Chieta has made waves in education and training landscape by focusing on providing innovative solutions for skills development, education, and training. Led by their innovative CEO, Mr. Yeshen Pillay, Chieta has, and there are quite a few bullet points here, so please pay some attention, supported 17,221 new jobs in the chemical industries, plus another 6,000 567 jobs this year alone during a pandemic. They've invested 51.1 million in learnerships, which have supported 2,500 first-time job seekers. Invested 10 million in internships and 5 million in apprenticeships for young artisans. Recently, they signed an agreement with the Saldanha Bay Industrial Development Zone to establish a Smart Skills Center in 2022. This, by the way, will be the first of its kind. Fully automated Smart Skills Center in the country, where rural communities around Saldanha Bay will be provided with the basic digital skills in the fourth industrial revolution-related occupations such as artificial intelligence and robotic welding. What an innovative way to bridge digital divide. Chieta plans to invest a further 50 million into 15 new smart school centers across the country by 2025. As part of their success stories, Chieta recently invested 5 million into new and emerging technologies for skills development and training, including a virtual reality training facility for chemical operators. These types of initiatives have positioned Chieta as a leader in AR and VR training. Collaboration is what brings innovation to life. In 2021, Chieta successfully collaborated with UJ Center of Entrepreneurship, Pascan Legal, Dignify Africa, and other private sector partners to support 100 small-scale businesses in chemical manufacturing. By 2025, Chieta plans to support 2,000 SMEs and 200 cooperatives to grow and become sustainable. Chieta is the only SETA that has invested into a multi-million rand innovation lab to provide innovative solutions for skills development and for training. Their CEO, Mr. Yeshen Pillay, recently published a paper on top 10 skills for green hydrogen economy, something very topical and very important for all of us. As a key player in the research economy, Chieta recently funded new research in the green hydrogen economy and green chemistry initiatives, as well as new initiatives for sustainable chemical manufacturing. In November of this year, Chieta innovatively awarded 3.5 million rand discretionary grant to the Walter Sisulu and Northwest universities to support a number of locally made candidate vaccines, including one for COVID-19 that is best suitable for local conditions. Clearly, for this organization, it's all about innovation. It gives me great pleasure to present this award to Chieta and their CEO, Mr. Yeshen Pillay.
Congratulations, Mr. Yeshen Play, for that, on receiving that innovation award. That Mr. Mandla Mpofu, thank you so much for presenting that. Yeshen, just 1 or 2 words, please.
Well, thank you, Program Director. Thank you, Mr. Mpofu. It's always good when you receive awards from your stakeholders. Omnia Holdings is one of our levy-paying companies as the chemical SEDA. So when your stakeholders reward you for good work, I think it's something that we're very proud of. But I think for just 2 things from our part, before I forget, you know, with Mr. Sweet, I think the ability to sell ice to an Eskimo is an understatement when it comes to him. Very persuasive. But we are certainly on board for the next program of supporting gender-based violence. And I think we certainly want to play a role in that. I think we have a priority to do so as a sector education and training authority, and we're certainly looking forward to that. But I think I'm reminded by Jonas Salk, who said that the reward for work well done is opportunity to do more. And so for us as the chemical SEDA, this is an opportunity to do more and much more. And as Mr. Mpofu mentioned, when we seek to contribute to more smart skill centers, the 2,000 SMMEs and 200 cooperatives, maybe let me leave Program Director by making a call to the private sector to collaborate with us. As Mr. Mpofu so wisely said, that collaboration is the engine for innovation. And so we hope that we'll have more collaborators to drive these programs for skills development and training and achieve this just transition to a low carbon economy and the kind of climate justice that we need. I think climate justice is really ensuring that reskilling and upskilling becomes a strategic priority. And as a SEDA, whose vision is innovation leadership, we hope to play a role in that space. Thank you very much to Primestars, and thank you very much to
Collaboration is the engine for innovation. I think that must go to our social media pages and those hashtags that I was talking about earlier on. Collaboration is an engine for innovation. Hashtag step up to a green startup. Step up to a green startup. That's trend. Follow at Primestars SA. One word, Primestars SA. Let's trend. The next award, the CEO award, is called the Thought Leader of the Year. It is going to be introduced by somebody that I'm about to introduce, and that's Mr. Kurt Chauvel. If I mispronounced your surname, sir, do tell me as you are coming up here. Kurt is the Human Resources Executive for Safripol, one of the largest producers of plastics in Southern Africa. Safripol is leading the charge in fostering the responsible use of plastics through its Let's Plastic Responsibly campaign, which aims to educate consumers of the value that plastic adds to our lives and that it should not end up on the beaches or in landfill, but rather be reused, repurposed, and recycled. The company is passionate about driving the circular economy and uplifting communities in which it operates. Kurt! Mr. Kurt Chauvel, come and tell us more about plastic.
Thank you, Mr. MC, the pronunciation of my surname was perfect. Thank you so much. So, thank you to Martin Sweet, Nkosi Nkosanati, for giving me the opportunity to actually hand out this auspicious award. Thank you again, Mr. MC. And this award is really special for a whole host of reasons. So I'd like to hand our inaugural Thought Leader Award to a media industry powerhouse and veteran of over 30 years, Mr. Hussein Kajieka. Hope I pronounced that correctly. Originally from Cape Town, Mr. Chieta spent a few years in the finance division of MultiChoice before being appointed as the financial director of the Mail and Guardian in 1999. He was subsequently appointed chief executive officer of the company in 2009, just 10 years later. He has served 2 terms as president of the Print and Digital Media Association of South Africa, or PDMSA, and was a founder trustee of Amabungane, the Center for Investigative Journalism, as well as for Bekisisa, the Center for Health Journalism. For more than 2 decades, Mail and Guardian have stood as the publication that has dedicated considerable resources to reporting on stories of climate change and the role that humans play in this international emergency. In 1998, they led the pack by launching the Greening the Future supplement, which has grown from strength to strength and continues to play an instrumental role in broadening our understanding of the challenges and solutions of climate change ever since. Mr. Chieta has played a key role in leading this charge, and in doing so has brightened the prospect of saving tomorrow for our future generations. How apt that he should be receiving this award in this year's Step Up to a Green Startup program, a year that focuses on climate change, the impact it has on our world, and more importantly, how we can raise young entrepreneurs for a changing climate. It is my pleasure to hand this award to Mr. Hussein Chieta. Let's give him a hand, ladies and gentlemen.
Congratulations, Hussein. And thank you so much, Kurt, for helping us in that category of thought leader. Let's put our hands together one more time for Hussein Chieta. Hussein, you didn't say anything. Okay. If you can come back on stage, just 1 or 2 words. And Kurt, if you could just come back on stage. May we have again Mandla and Yeshan Pillay. Yeah, we want all the winners in those categories. Yeah, all in one.
Thank you so much, Program Director, and thank you to Martin and to everyone at Primestars for the award. The award is not for me, it's for our organization called the Mail and Guardian. Many of you know about it. I mean, I think that some of the key content verticals of the Mail and Guardian have been issues around climate change, issues around gender-based violence, but more importantly, and probably what is our primary sort of award that we do every year, an accolade that we give, is focused on the youth when we accolade the 20 young South Africans. In fact, I think Yeshan has been an awardee of that. So that is what I think a lot of the youth, and the focus really has to be on the youth here, and that is why we're part of this event, is for all of you to aspire to become one of those 200 young South Africans that will receive this award in the next few years. And you know, the age category for the 200 Young Awards is, I think, from 18 to 35. So you're right there at that age when whatever you do now could feature as one of those, or as you could feature as one of the individuals who receives one of the 200 Young Mail and Guardian awardees in the years to come. So really it's something very aspirational you should go to. And I think that given the fact that Martin so touchingly got on his knees to us earlier, I think that, Martin, if you could give us the email addresses of all the youth that are here, the Mail and Guardian will open up their content for free to those youth, to those young individuals. So that is something that we will do from the Mail and Guardian, and what my appeal to all of you, to the senior people and to corporate South Africa, is to support media, not just the Mail and Guardian. There are a lot of other media organizations in the country that have done sterling work in really effecting what we saw was an end of the 9 or 12 difficult years that the country went through. And it was really thanks to the media for bringing about the change that we experienced in the country, and we continue to do so. So my appeal to corporate is support media, support the Mail and Guardian, subscribe, read us. We're there to bring you the honest sort of truth in terms of what's happening behind the scenes in everything that is happening in our country. But thank you very much, Martin, for this.
Sorry, now I just want to mention that we kept saying this is the picture that's going to appear on the front page. Well, this is the picture that's going to appear on the front page, and I want Nkosinati Mshwana and myself to be in it. So here we go.
Thank you, Mandla. Thank you, Yeshan. Thank you, Kurt. Thank you, Hussein. Talking about supporting newspapers, I think that's very important. And I know the Innovation Award went to Yeshan, but you guys have been very innovative. I mean, look, now we are also having this hybrid event carried by the Mail and Guardian online, you know? So that's a story of innovation there, where others are crying and saying, oh, newspapers are gone. You are saying, how can we ride the wave, this digital wave at the moment? Well done on that, Hussein. Let's give him a hand one more time. All right, specific awards. We are about to finish. We're going back to the learners. With these specific awards, we have Regent Business School. They have given out 2 prizes in this category to the value of 21,900, fully paid higher certificate program. And the winners in this category are RRR Second Chance. They deal with second-hand clothing, and they repurpose them and give them new meaning. And we also have the winner in this category being Bantu. Bantu. See, Bantu is a name, just a name. It doesn't have to have a bad connotation. Like when we grew up there, Bantu education, Bantu education. It's the name of this project. Congratulations, 21,900 worth of this prize here. Fully paid higher certificate from Regent. Regent is joining us virtually. We do appreciate them. Congratulations to the winners. Well done, young people. Well done. And then we have another prize under the specific prizes being fully paid Regenesys Business Digital course to the value of 13,000. Kukasiki 13 tower. So 13 tower and 13,000, same thing. So the winners, 7 of them, go green, get healthy. Another winner, ISG Group. Another winner, Aqua Clear. Aqua Clear. Coming back on stage, Triple R Second Chance. Winners again, Bantu. Green Protectors, you are also winners. The 7th winner, Ushinto Productions. Ushinto Productions. Congratulations to all the winners. Thanks, Regenesys, for the prize. 13,000. Regenesys, you want to come through, please, your representative? Okay, all right. All right. Regenesys says they are not going to be saying anything, just acknowledging the learners. Mr. Hope, Mr. Vivian, you know, his wife is Hope. So, I said Mr. Hope. Mr. Vivian. That's his surname, by the way, Vivian. No, serious. Google him. That's Mr. Vivian. Thank you, Mr. Vivian. All right. You know, the thing with the mask, I can see in their eyes that they are smiling, but we can't see the smiles. All right. WBD, thank you so much, guys. Thank you, congratulations. Thank you, Regenesys. WBD Seed Academy Internship Program. That's the next prize, by the way. Let me make sure. Okay, I've got 3 winners in this one. WBD Seed Academy Internship Program to the value of oh my God. Oh, I didn't have lunch. WDB. Okay. My 1,000 apologies to the sponsors, to the sponsor of this prize. WDB Seed Academy Internship Program to the value of 31,500. And the winners, go green, get healthy. The next winner, ISG Group. Follow them to the stage. Aqua Clear, you are also the winners. Those are our 3 winners. Going away with that Seed Academy, WDB Seed Academy Internship Program to the value of 31,500. Right. All right. Thank you, Mrs. Rose from WDB. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for the prize. From Raizcorp, ladies and gentlemen, I think I used to hear the guys on radio. They used to do a lot of interviews. I used to work for Kaya FM at some point, and I think the gentleman was interviewed a lot by Stevie B in those days, and I heard them on Power as well at some point. So, ladies and gentlemen, from Raizcorp, P3 program to the value of 161,000. And the winners are Teens Going Green. For a second, sounded like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. No! Teens Going Green. Recycle. Recycle. Only 2 winners. Any representative from Raizcorp to come and pose for the picture with them? Or are they joining us online? I thought Allan Raiz is here. Online. All right. All right, so let's push it. Oh, yes. Picture. I nearly said smile. We can see that smile in your eyes. Smiling with your eyes. Congratulations, young people. The future is in safe hands. The future of this country is green. Aha, thank you. They talk in clean energy, this, that. That's the language that these young people are speaking. All right, the final one, we are going to acknowledge the teachers or educators, educator recognition. And for this one, may I have all the teachers on stage. You are all winners, all educators. You're a winner, you're a winner, you are a winner. You're all winners, educators. You get the certificate of thanks plus Regenesys business digital courses, each worth 13,000. Regenesys saying, upgrade yourself as a teacher. Be in with the times. We cannot have youth way ahead of you. You need to keep up with the youth. So Regenesys says we're going to take care of that. Because you are leaders. So how can you lead the young ones who are digitally ahead while you're languishing behind? So Regenesys says, Nikis, Mr. Vivian. Aha. Thank you, educators. Thank you for the work you are doing with the young people. Without you, where would we be? Thank you so much for leading this, for your participation, your eager participation. Thank you for your contribution. We see you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, everything we've been doing so far, Kanyo performing, Bo performing, food and all the speeches and everything, we were building towards this moment here. Announcement of the top 3 awards. Who's going away with what? That's a big question. We were building up towards this. May I just hear that on your tables? Just that on your table. We were building towards this moment here. Ladies and gentlemen, all right, thank you. Now, to all the young people, I know you are behind the mask, but can I just hear you saying, we are winners? Let me hear young people. Did you have lunch? Use that energy. Let me hear you. Yes, you are all winners. But some people are more winners than others. To announce the top 3 winners in the 3rd place, may I have the representative from EOH to announce 3rd place. I'm not worthy to announce the winner in the 3rd place. Maybe you'll say your name, and then Somar announce the winner.
Afternoon, everyone. I'm Cara Lang from EOH, and I just want to say a big shout out to all of the finalists that are here today. So, in 3rd place, we have Awande and Wandile Ndlovu from the team Recycle. And if the educator, Ms. Sabongile Ndamande, wants to come up too, please.
So just to confirm, in 3rd place, they win the UJ Entrepreneurship Program to the value of 50,000 Rand each, the Richfield degree bursary to the value of 112,000 Rand each, the Raizcorp Entrepreneurship Program, 160,000 Rand each, the Sizwa IT tablets, the Regenesys Digital Business Course, and to the teacher, the Allan Gray Circle of Excellence Prize.
All right, now we go to the 2nd place of these top 3 awards. Ladies and gentlemen, may I call a representative from Clicks to come and do this announcement. Do you introduce yourself and let us know who is in the 2nd place?
Afternoon, everyone. What a beautiful day it's been, hey? Everyone has done so well. Congratulations to each and every single one of the students. Know that even if you don't make it 3rd place, 2nd place, you are a winner. And thank you so much to Primestars as well for letting us be part of this. As Clicks, we just wanted to know that as much as the first time, it's definitely not the last. So there's more coming. Okay, so for me to do what I've been called here, or up here to do, I'm here to announce this year's 2nd place winner, and that goes to, drum roll please. Teens are going green! Woo-hoo! Well done, well done, well done. Could we please have the team come up as well as the educator, please? Well done, Mr. Educator!
Congratulations. Thank you. Congratulations, guys. Ka bona le menere re ai ke menere wa high tech. Ka botsotso e la ai bona ke menere wa high tech. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of this not suspicious but auspicious occasion, and I'm not worthy to announce the winner. I'm going to ask a representative from Sasria to come and do the honors. But may I have the representatives, just one, from all the prize sponsors to ascend the stage as well. All of them. If you know that you've sponsored the prize, all the sponsors, oh yeah, because the winner gets a prize from all these sponsors. So if you are here, please do ascend the stage. As we have Mayor who will introduce herself, tell us who is the winner of the 2021 National Youth Awards, Step Up to a Start-Up. Who is the winner? Ma'am? All the sponsors, please. All the sponsors. All the sponsors, please. All the sponsors, please. Just for this moment. If you are a sponsor and you are joining us online, stand up where you are.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Wongile Kumalo. I'm here to present the winner. And the 2021 Startup to a Green Startup, first place is going to...
Drum roll, drum roll.
It's going to the Green World.
Congratulations! Greenwood! Building materials from mine waste. That's what they do. That's why they have won. They create building materials from mine waste from Sir Pierre van Reineveld High School. That's in Kempton Park, here in Gauteng. The educator, Mebu Tumelo Morema. Congratulations.
Just so you know, Sir Pierre van Reineveld is one of our best performing schools. They've been in the finals now for 4 years. This year they take it home. Congratulations. And to everyone on the floor, to our teams, well done guys, you did a great job. We're so proud of you. You all winners. And you know, what is the E? Energy!
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir. I just want to say to Martin, he's the prime star. He's amazing. He is amazing. No. I'm going to say what's paging through. Martin, you are a prime star. You are the biggest star in our universe. Thank you so much, Martin, for making all of this possible. And Ngosi, the rest of the team, wonderful. Thank you so much. Fantastic.
May I have all the kids, we are done, just to come on stage, all the learners, please come on stage for a group photo. That's the last group photo. As they are coming on stage, I'm going to ask Nkosnati Mushwana. Martin has already said a lot of beautiful things about him. He will do the vote of thanks. And don't run away yet. We have another amazing closing performance by Musa Keys. Musa Keys is going to give us a closing performance, and we are going to boogie down, and desserts will be served. All the learners on stage. Okay. Nkosnati Mushwana.
Well done, well done, well done, well done. My job is very simple, is to say thank you very much. No words can express the gratitude we have to everyone who's made this possible, from the learners to the teachers, their parents, the whole Primestars team, Taryn, Refilwe, Yolande. We appreciate you all, and Martin, thank you for your leadership. We're grateful to all our sponsors, all our partners. Thank you to all our facilitators, Anthony Rosman from Shine Solutions for making this possible, walking the journey with us. Thank you to our bootcamp team. Tammy, Sister Wega, you've really made this one of our best. To our teachers, you are our silent superstars. We appreciate you all. To every one of our clients, every camera person, every person helping us with this event, from when we started through this crazy pandemic and this vision of ours to say that we can make a change, we have to do something different, and we find ourselves here. I just want to say to you all, as I said at the bootcamp, you have to be extremely proud of yourself for being the top 25 out of 12,000 young people. The journey must not end here. The future is yours. Congratulations, and thank you to everyone. Get home safely.
Congratulations, young ones. And to close off everything, if you haven't had your dessert, do go for it. And Musa Keys, let me tell you a little bit about Musa Keys. Remember, this is an event for the young people. They are the reason why we are here. So we selected Musa Keys because he's an amapiano producer and vocalist, a hit maker, a fashionista, a trendsetter, and a multi-talented platinum-selling DJ and artist. The Tsonga Michael Jackson, if you will. Musa Keys, hailing from Guyana in the Limpopo. Please, my Joburg friends, it's not Limpopo, Limpopo, 1M, right? Limpopo province in South Africa. Musa Keys! Thank you, young people. Thank you so much. You are all winners. One more time. We are winners. We are winners. One more time. I want the people online and Million Guardian to hear you too. One more time. We are winners. Musa Keys, this is your moment. Martin, Nati, guys, thank you so much for trusting me with your event. All the sponsors, thank you so much.
Just a big thank you to Mr. Auspicious for being a fabulous MC, and big hand of applause to Hector, the motivator.
I saw a friend during lunch. I need to acknowledge him. Oh yes, Mr. Masiza, Simpiri Masiza, doing amazing work in this kind of space as well, training and all that. Sir, thank you so much. I talked about Radio Bob earlier on. We're talking digital, we're talking all these things. We are doing that. We have studios Each person has got their own studio. So you can catch us, can download our app on Android, Radio Bob, B-O-P, Beats of Pleasure. That's who we are right now, and the station is growing, the fastest growing online radio station. Thanks so much, guys.
Mm-hmm.